Boy, Mickey, we could not avoid all of the political drama that was this week. And the market seemed to take a fall, at least on Wednesday. So I guess, is this possibly the pullback we've been waiting for?
You know, it doesn't seem like it. We saw a big bounce back on Friday. Again, we talked last week that the one thing that is really the worry of the market right now is the political craziness. And we saw some fear of that on Wednesday, and then, it kind of firmed up on Thursday and Friday. So this is just market noise. And as an investor, you just have to kind of tune that out.
So I guess that's a bigger question to be asked is how can an investor, through you or by themselves, sort of discern between the noise and what is information that they should take action upon?
That's one of the biggest mistakes that individual investors make, is not being able to tune out the noise. When I see a lot of people that are managing their own money, that they have days like Wednesday and they start panicking and they bail out because they don't have the experience or don't understand how to read charts and just don't have the years logged in the market. Whereas where I look at it and not even worried about it, because it was a down day. It was a pretty big down day, but it was nothing to worry about. We've had so many strong up days that one or two down days are not the end of the world. I mean, it's just not a big deal. And to follow it up with a couple of up days showed that it was no big deal. So these are times when having a professional on your side really does make a difference, because that individual investor gets scared easily and they capitulate a lot of times and take money off the table too soon.
Okay, last week is last week. What are you looking for this week, Mickey?
I think we're going to be really in the same mode of what's going to be happening on the political front. President Trump is going to be traveling, so there's going to be lots of news as he meets with different leaders. And the market's going to be reacting all over the place, whether it's good and it's bad. We're probably going to have more up and down days. And again, we're probably just going to have to take it with a grain of salt and not get too panicky. Who knows what's going to be said? We've learned this past 120 days now, 130 days, however long we've seen President Trump in office, that he's capable of saying a lot of different things. So as an investor, you just really have to kind of sit through it and wait. And next week could be interesting because we don't know what's going to be said.
If somebody's looking, just for a sanity check, I know you've been very gracious with people, even if they're not your customers. How would they get a hold of you to ask that?
They can email me, and I always respond to emails, and I'll answer questions for anybody. It does not matter, like you said, if they're a client or not. I'm always available to answer questions. They can email me directly, Mickey, Mickey, at Envestim.com. They follow our Facebook page at Envestim and our Twitter, Envestim1.